What's up, internet? Brandon here today, and by golly, I finally built a team for Regulation C. So this is my Regulation C team featuring Iron Valiant. So originally I wanted to, I did have a different team than this. So I didn't have Chi Yu in it, or Xianpao, sorry. Yeah, so I slightly modified the team. It's still not the greatest, but honestly, it's still pretty fun, especially with Iron Valiant. But unfortunately, this is the wrong Iron Valiant build that I'm using, because it's boost energy plus special attack instead of plus speed. And as well, I'm not using Icy Wind, which was in the original build. But yeah, it still performs quite well, and honestly, yeah, I think I'm going to still keep running with Iron Valiant in Regulation C. Until I start probably rotating teams at some point, which I probably will eventually, maybe next month or the first of next month. Sorry. So our opponent has Altaria, which is a very interesting Pokemon. So I think it's a very strong Perish Trap team, or at least it could have been a potential Perish Trap team, but they don't really have any Pokemon for trapping, at least that I can tell. Because they don't have like Jaw Lock or Shadow Tag or any of that. So I feel like the first thing we'll do is we'll open Chi Yu Palafin, and then in the back we'll bring Iron Valiant. And I feel like Tinglu could be quite helpful here. But yeah, just been experimenting with the team. So my original build that I actually brought to me with in Sydney did quite poorly. And then as well, it was a build that I literally came up with like a little bit before the event, like I guess like a day or so, and then I built it like 2 hours before the event started. Well, I registered before 2 hours before registration finished. But yeah, it was interesting nonetheless. So we'll go for the Flutter Mane and we'll switch into Tinglu here. Because I didn't see the Proto Booster rock. So we could be fine here. Do you see Protect come from the Basie Boy? Dark Pulse connects. Alright. And we do flinch the Flutter Mane, which is actually really good. So we might as well Dark Pulse into this slot again. And we'll go for a Stomping Tantrum into the Toxtricity slot. But yeah, like, getting back into, like, this format, I thought I wasn't going to have anything really, but it turns out, yeah, I kind of have like a decent idea with what I want to run. And then as well, with like it's a speed type between Chi Yu. That's actually kind of crazy. I didn't realize they speed tied. This thing's going like Boom Burst or something. Yep, we do see Boom Burst proc. We do lose Chi Yu, which is fine. Plus special attack with Throat Spray. Yep. Stomping Tantrum. And yeah. As much as I wanted to click Fissure into that slot, it definitely wasn't ideal. Has no effect, since there is no Pokemon on the field. What do we have? We have Altaria. Okay. I'll bring on Iron Valiant. And what's their last Pokemon? Oh, Walt Chien. Rune. Attack a surrounding Pokemon, that is fine. Proto Booster plus special attack, which is what we want. And I wonder if this will actually be enough to KO the Altaria. And I'll definitely Ruination the Wu-Chen slot. Because Wu-Chen is just super annoying for me to deal with. Okay, the Terra. They tell Wu-Chen, okay, into Poison. That's really interesting. Because I don't think you would really want a Terra in front of Iron Valiant. Oh no, not Iron Valiant, Team Lu, sorry. Ruination does connect. Perfect. And it's probably just going to protect this turn. If I were to guess. We could see a potential double protect here. So we'll just Moonblast into Altaria. And for the fun of it, let's go for a Fissure. Into Wu-Chen. Which, of course, Wu-Chen will just protect. So we don't see protect from Altaria. And we do see the Altaria go down. Unfortunately, I didn't actually run Psychic in this build. Which would honestly be really good against Wu-Chen right now. Yeah, this is going to be quite a long and annoying battle. We'll just go for like T-Bolt, and we'll sub out and go into Palafin. Yeah, Palafin, I've been using a little bit more now, and oh my god, it's so fun. Like, you can play really... You need to play Palafin really well, and also do a lot of predicting. Like, if they're going to target the Palafin slot, or if they don't think you're going to switch, and you just go for a flip turn. Which is personally what, pardon me, I like to run. I really like running flip turn. Yeah, here we can just go for a free Jet Punch. Well, like it really matters, because we generally can't do anything, because it's mostly going to protect this turn. So it's just going to keep on regenning health, which is really frustrating with Wu-Chen. So yeah, if we just see it, do that. At this point, I'm fine with losing Iron Valiant. So, yeah, I just hope we have enough damage, or at least get paralysis onto it. So that way, it pretty much can't do anything. And who knows, we might be able to connect with a Fissure if we're that lucky. And because we haven't swapped out Iron Valiant yet, we are still maximizing our special attack. Alright, Jet Putt does connect. And does about a third damage. Yeah, we're just gonna see us switch out, unfortunately. We're gonna have see a protect again. Like, as much as I liked running Wu-Chen, like, for, like, really early testing, I honestly didn't find that I used it a whole lot in comparison to, like, other Pokemon I would like to run in my team, so, yeah, it wasn't as helpful as I would have hoped. Yeah, they have to protect this turn. I don't know if we're going to lose Iron Valiant this turn. And here it's practically back to where it was 2 turns ago. So frustrating to deal with. Especially when you don't really have like an out for it. Which I definitely do need an out for it in the future. Can we get the paralysis? We don't see the paralysis. Stomping Tantrum. That'll drop it to... Okay. Yeah, pretty much next turn, it's gone. Yeah. Pretty much, it'll protect this turn, gain like 16% HP. I'll gain like probably 30 something closely. We could probably just like completely destroy it with Jet Punch and Stomping Tantrum if we connect. It doesn't look like it has any damaging moves, so that is kind of interesting. Yep, that's fine. Because they kind of have to take out Tinglu. Alright. I feel like I've been in this battle for like 20 minutes. But yeah, as long as Stomping Tantrum connects, we win. Yep, they tried to double protect. But I'm not too sure if we actually are at KO range. Oh, okay. We are if we connect the Stomping Tantrum, which we do. Oh. Such a long battle against Wo-Chien. Like, that's the thing. Like, this team does need a good amount of work and tweaks to it. But yeah, other than that, it's still kind of viable. Not entirely viable. As I'm... Like, obviously I'm still, like, pretty low ranked on ladder. Like, because I did kind of skip the, yeah, I skipped March. I skipped most of March. Alright. We're versing GGG. Oh, and they're playing Hard Rain. I do have problems against this team, but there was a really interesting matchup I had. I think it was on stream, where for some reason they brought out Pelipper, or they swapped out Palafin into Pelipper. I just had Iron Valiant in that slot, and I went for a Thunderbolt. And yeah, they just lost Pelipper, so it literally did nothing. Which kind of surprises me that people just bring stuff to kind of sack it. I don't know if we even need Palafin. Tinglu is definitely good against a good amount of them, and we'll probably want Amoonguss for redirection. So, interesting fact about this team, with Shen Pao, even though I kind of built it, I used it as a building block for the team. So it's pretty much Shen Pao, Chi-Yu, Palafin, and Iron Valiant. There's like the 4 that I built around, and I still haven't really utilized Shen Pao. I used it once, and I was like, well, this kind of sucks. Okay. This is going to be fun. I have no idea if they want a Terra turn 1. So we're probably going to just Dark Pulse the Goldengo, and we'll Moonblast Shampoo. And they do Terra. Oh, and they're gonna Terra Goldengo into Steel type. I mean, we could be lucky, and we do just like stop. Oh, we do see Sacred Sword. I didn't realize Shampoo was so fast, so terrifying. Oh, and it's Life Orb. Cool. They technically would have actually survived that. To do KO that, we're gonna get single targeted Make It Rain, which is just gonna knock out Iron Valliant, unfortunately, because Iron Valliant is not very bulky. Or at least my one isn't particularly bulky. It's just very fast and hard hitting. You now have two really bad switch-ins. I have Barrascuda. Yeah, now I kind of wished I Protecto one then. Yeah. That way it would have been a little bit more better, I guess. We're gonna want to Rage Powder here. We will stomping into Goldengo. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they have Pelipper in the... Oh, they do have Pelipper. I thought they would have at least like opened Pelipper and... Oh, whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, I pretty much lost this as soon as I lost Chi-Yu, like in a second. I could say that it was all a ruse to get Stomping Tantrum to connect into Barrascuda. So it'll do like double damage. So what, Pelipper's just gonna Hydro or Hurricane. We do see close combat. What do we see from Pelipper? See the Hurricane, and it does connect, and we lose Among Us. Yeah, that doesn't matter. That literally did not matter. And we'll Stomping connect. Stomping does connect. And there goes Barrascuda, and then in the back is Goldengo, which you already know. And yeah, I'm just gonna lose to Pelipper. Well, I'm just gonna get outsped. And also the arena just suddenly went dark. I don't know why it changed to nighttime now, since it was already nighttime already, but sure, game. Yeah, that's like 51%. And then Hurricane. Do you not have a water type attack? Well, I just want the Confuse. I guess that's fine. Do connect with the Stomping Tantrum, and it doesn't knock out Goldengo. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know if there's really anything else we can do. I could technically go for a haha funny Terror, but it's not really worth it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure just Make It Rain just KOs us regardless. Yeah. Because the Goldengo is such a disgustingly overpowered Pokemon. But to be fair, the method of getting it is quite tedious and annoying. Anyways, so this is my team featuring Iron Valliant. As I said, it's still very much in the works. It's not like game changing or anything. It's not like meta defying. But who knows? Eventually, I'll make a better iteration of this team. So I feel like having 3 ruined Pokemon is kind of unnecessary, especially as well. Like, I don't use Shenpao as much as I should. And then as well, like, the only time I use Shenpao is when it's, oh, what is it? It's like an Armor Rouge team. That's it. Indeed, Armor Rouge, and that's it. Like, that's the only time I've ever used Shenpao, and it was like once or twice. But like the entirety where I just pretty much had Chi-Yu, Iron Valliant, Chi-Yu, Palafin as like my main leads. Or sometimes I just go into like Tinglu, Palafin. Or I did do Mungus Palafin once. It honestly didn't really work out for me. But yeah. Like, this is like a team that I've actually enjoyed playing. And yeah, I'll probably give out a code for when I do make like the better iteration of this team. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you again in another video, which should be later this week. So take it easy, team. Peace.